You know that feeling when a huge tax refund hits your bank account? That rush, that excitement, the feeling like you just won the lottery? What if I told you that win is actually costing you hundreds, even thousands of dollars every single year? Most people celebrate a huge tax refund like it's a bonus, a lucky windfall, or even a reward for being financially savvy. They look forward to it, plan what they'll spend it on, and feel a rush when that big check hits their account. But here's the blunt truth. That big refund? It's not a bonus. It's not a gift. It's your money that you overpaid to the government, and they held on to it interest-free for an entire year. Financially, that's just poor planning. We've been conditioned to think a big refund is a win, but in this video, we're going to bust that myth and uncover why the optimal tax refund is actually as close to zero as possible. We'll look at why you're essentially giving the government an interest-free loan, what that money could be doing for you, and exactly how to stop the cycle. Let's dive into the first big myth. Myth number 1. A big tax refund means you're smart with your money or got a bonus. This is the most pervasive myth, making millions excited about tax season. It feels like found money, like you've magically saved without trying. But let's be critical. Is giving an interest-free loan to anyone for 12 months smart? You wouldn't lend a friend $3,000 with no interest, no questions asked. So why are we so happy to do it with the IRS? But here's what most people completely overlook. The average tax refund in the United States has hovered around $3,000 in recent years. That's $3,000 that you didn't have access to for a full year. That's money that could have been sitting in your high-yield savings account, earning interest for you. That's money that could have been invested in the stock market, compounding returns for you. Or, and this is a big one, that's money that could have been used to pay down high-interest debt, saving you money on interest payments. Let's crunch some numbers. A $3,000 refund means you overpaid by about $250 a month. Imagine having that extra $250 every single month. You could attack a credit card with an 18% interest rate, saving hundreds in interest. Or invest that $250 monthly into an account earning a conservative 7% annual return. And after just 10 years, you'd have over $43,000. That's a massive difference from a $3,000 one-time bonus that barely keeps up with inflation. When you get a big refund, you're not getting a bonus. You're simply getting your own money back. It's like finding a $20 bill in a coat pocket you haven't worn in a year. Nice surprise? Sure. But imagine how much better it would have been if that $20 had been earning interest or paying down debt for the past year. That's the core issue. Myth number 2. Maxing out your refund is the goal of tax season. This myth goes hand in hand with the first. Many approach tax season asking, how can I get the biggest refund? They'll hunt for every deduction and credit, not always for accuracy, but to inflate that refund. While it's crucial to claim all eligible deductions and credits, that's smart finance, aiming for a big refund as the primary goal is misguided. The real goal of tax season should be to pay exactly what you owe, no more, no less. Your income tax system is designed to be pay-as-you-go. Your employer withholds taxes from each paycheck based on the information you provide on your W-4 form. If you consistently get a massive refund, it means your W-4 is likely incorrect, and you've been over-withholding throughout the year. I remember early in my career, I got a nearly $4,000 refund. I was ecstatic. I thought, wow, I must be so good with money, saving all this up. I promptly used it for a down payment on a flashy new gadget. It felt great at the time. Years later, looking at what that money could have done if I'd had it monthly, if I'd invested it consistently, it hit me. I wasn't good with money. I was just inefficient with my tax planning. I had effectively loaned the government my money for free, then blew it on a depreciating asset. Not exactly a masterclass in personal finance. A huge refund isn't a badge of honor. It's a red flag that you're leaving money on the table throughout the year, money that could be actively working for your financial goals. And this next part might actually surprise you. Myth number 3, withholding more tax is a smart forced savings plan. I often hear, but I'll just spend the money if I get it every paycheck, so I prefer the big refund. It's like forced savings. While saving discipline can be tough, Over-withholding is still the least efficient way to force save. Why? Because your money isn't earning anything for you while it's with the government. Consider this: the average interest rate on a standard savings account might be hovering around 0.5% to 1.0% right now. Not great, but it's something. But when your money is overpaid to the IRS, it earns literally 0%. Here's the harsh reality. Inflation in the US has been around 2 to 3% historically, and sometimes much higher. If you get a $3,000 refund, and inflation was 3% over the year, that $3,000 has actually lost $90 in purchasing power by the time it gets back to you. You're losing money just by letting the government hold on to it. If you need a forced savings plan, there are vastly superior methods. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a high-yield savings account or an investment account the day after you get paid. Many apps and banks make this incredibly easy. You control the money, it earns you interest, and it's always accessible to you for emergencies rather than waiting for tax season. The truth revealed: the optimal refund is zero. The true goal of tax planning isn't a massive refund. It's to minimize your tax liability through legitimate deductions and credits, and to align your withholdings as closely as possible to your actual tax obligation. Your refund, ideally, should be as close to zero as possible, or a small, inconsequential amount. When your refund is zero or very small, it means you've effectively had more of your own money throughout the year, accessible to you for budgeting, saving, investing, or debt repayment. You've given your money a job, rather than letting it sit idly with the government. This puts you in a much stronger financial position, allowing you to maximize your wealth, not the government's. So how do you actually achieve this elusive zero refund status? Actionable takeaway No. 1. Adjust your W-4 form. This is the single most effective thing you can do. Your W-4 form dictates how much tax your employer withholds from each paycheck. Most people fill it out once and forget it, but you should review it annually or whenever you have a major life event: marriage, a new baby, a new job, buying a house, or even if you start a side hustle. The IRS provides a fantastic free tool called the Tax Withholding Estimator. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to use, asks simple questions about your income, deductions, and credits, and then tells you exactly how to adjust your W-4 to get as close to zero refund as possible. This isn't some complex accounting trick. It's a basic tool designed to help you. Go to irs.gov, search for Tax Withholding Estimator, and walk through it. It will give you clear instructions on what numbers to put on your W-4. Then, submit the updated W-4 to your HR or payroll department. It's that simple to put more money into your pocket every single paycheck. Actionable takeaway No. 2. Redirect that extra monthly income. Once you adjust your W-4, you'll notice a little more money in your paychecks. Don't just absorb it into your everyday spending. Be intentional with this new cash flow. Emergency fund. If you don't have 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved, this is priority number 1. High-yield savings. If your emergency fund is solid, move it to a high-yield savings account where it can at least beat inflation. Investments. For long-term goals, set up an automatic transfer into your Roth IRA, 401k, or a brokerage account. Future, you will thank you. Debt repayment. Attack any high-interest consumer debt like credit cards. This is often the highest return on your money you can get. Remember, this video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult a qualified financial advisor before making significant financial decisions. Don't fall for the refund illusion. Take control of your money year-round. Don't let the government hold on to your hard-earned cash interest-free. Adjust your W-4, put that extra money to work, and truly maximize your financial potential. If this video opened your eyes to the refund myth, hit that like button, subscribe for more critical takes on personal finance, and share this with anyone who still celebrates a huge tax refund. Let me know in the comments below. Have you adjusted your W-4 before? What did you do with the extra cash flow?